under the soft hush of early summer light. Hope blooms like petals on a silent night. Golden warmth glimmers through emerald leaves, where two hearts wander in secret reprieves. Simone traced the sunlight dancing on the gym's polished floor. In that quiet dawn, the world felt still enough to whisper secrets. Here, among the balance beams and chalk dust, she found peace after years of applause and pressure. Yet lately, her heart had begun to stir in rhythms she'd never learned in gymnastics. A new kind of balance, a gravity of its own. Jonathan walked through the stadium gates, gloves in hand, breath clouding in the early warmth of June. The field ahead was empty, but his mind echoed with the echoes of cheers. Every sprint, every tackle had carried him to this point, a crossroads between devotion to the game and a yearning for something more. He felt it in the tight curl of butterflies in his chest, in the way his pulse quickened at the memory of her, Simone. They met first in smiles across a summer gathering for athletes. A chance conversation about pasta recipes turned into laughter, laughter bloomed into shared dreams. As June deepened into July, their texts buzzed with late-night stories. Her recounting a flawless vault, him describing the surge of adrenaline under stadium lights. They were two champions orbiting each other, drawn by gravity they scarcely understood. Under the warm hush of early summer, Simone and Jonathan stepped into each other's worlds with shy curiosity. She'd slid into his DMs, Raya's invitation sparking an impulsive "hey," and he later admitted he had no clue who she was, only noticing her massive Instagram following and thinking, she's gotta be good. In March of 2020, the world locked down. Fields and gyms fell quiet, their calendars emptied, but hearts opened. She had 2 bulldogs, he had 1. They met through errands and masks, letting the dogs greet each other first, playful ambassadors of budding intimacy. They swapped houses for evenings full of quarantine comfort, sangria, streaming movies, games, laughter that pulled them past screens. I just noticed her laugh, Jonathan said, the kind that sparkled through uncertainty. No awkward silences, just the promise of something real. Simone remembers the exact moment. The first time I met him, I came home and said, I'm going to marry him. She didn't know why then, but her heart spoke its truth. April breezes carried declarations. By month's end, Jonathan whispered it first, I'm falling for you. She flashed that iconic grin, her silent yes. Their bond, forged in pandemic confinement, was unbreakable. Summer days sped past. They rooted for each other, she cheering for him as he made his NFL debut with the Texans. #36 showed all the way out today starting. I love watching you live your dream, she posted. He watched in awe too, her brilliance in the gym, the grace and grit of every competition. What an amazing experience. I'm so proud of you, my lil champ. Late nights evolved into next chapters. Jonathan on one knee in February 2022. She said, the easiest yes. Valentine's Day 2022. Under soft evening lights in Houston, Jonathan, cloaked in nerves and love, knelt before Simone with an oval-cut diamond ring designed by Zofrost, an estimated $325,000 sparkler on a pave band. Her reply? The easiest yes, she gushed in the Instagram moment that launched 1,000 heart emojis. Their love was as spontaneous as it was profound. Wedding planning commenced immediately. By early March 2022, Simone was already choosing dresses, eventually selecting 4 for the destination ceremony in Cabo. On April 22, 2023, they made it official at the Harris County Courthouse in Texas. Simone, in a modest $120 dress and strappy sandals, and Jonathan, in a tan suit, exchanged vows in an intimate ceremony. I am officially Owens, she captioned. My person, forever, he wrote. Just 2 weeks later, on May 6, 2023, the couple celebrated again at Nobu Los Cabos with around 140 friends and family. Simone dazzled in a Golia La Havre sheer corset gown, complete with a floral ball gown, leg slit, and 3 additional ensembles. Their vows, tender and genuine, spoke of instant recognition. From the first day I met you, I knew I had found my future husband. Simone, my best friend. The best thing that has ever happened to me. Cabo ceremony was filled with magical moments. Whales breached offshore, a brief blessing rain fell, and champagne, fireworks, and an after-party that ran late. They honored Jonathan's taste with not 1 but 2 cakes, a classic red velvet by Nobu and a quirky Dairy Queen groom's cake, which Simone shared made everyone rave. 2 years later, February 2025, they finally honeymooned in South Africa, venturing on safari where Simone jokingly admitted she almost st herself when a lion passed by their vehicle. They spotted leopards, giraffes, zebras, rode elephants, and polished their bond with massages and cocktails. Through ups and downs, Simone's journey through mental blocks like the twisties at Tokyo, her triumphant return at the 2024 Paris Olympics, where she earned multiple medals, and Jonathan's own transitions, from the Texans to Packers and now Bears, signing a 2-year $4.75 million deal, they remain rooted in mutual support. He's there cheering at Paris qualification, after being granted leave by the Bears. She cheers from stands at his games, celebrating his interceptions and key plays. Her Instagram praises a testament, "I'm so proud of you." When fans flared over his catch comment, Simone stood by him. She said she never thought he was dismissive of her greatness. "He praises the ground that I walk on." In March 2024, Jonathan officially signed a 2-year deal worth $4.5 million with the Chicago Bears, marking a significant career milestone and solidifying their life in the Windy City. Simone posted with excitement, "Chicago, here he comes," relieved she no longer needed connecting flights to support him at his games. In season's first games, Jonathan made instant impacts, scoring the Bears' opening touchdown on a blocked punt return and making critical interceptions, including one against the 49ers in Week 14. With each play, Simone was there, cheering, sharing his highlights, reminding him how proud she was. Behind the public triumph, Simone has continued her mental health journey with courage and honesty. She maintains therapy Thursdays, and even during the Paris 2024 Olympics, began competition mornings with a session to center herself. She revealed a private Forbidden Olympics closet in their Texas home, filled with her 2020 gear, where she'd quietly weep away from Jonathan's view. This work paid off in Paris. She helped clinch team gold and added 3 more medals, 2 gold and 1 silver, becoming the first gymnast to win Olympic all-around gold in non-consecutive games. NBC and CNN notably credited her consistency in therapy as a game changer. "Being in a good mental spot. Seeing my therapist every Thursday is kind of religious for me. So that's why I'm here today." Her approach has had ripple effects. She's openly removed stigma from athlete mental health, making therapy normal and championing self-care in sports. As their careers soared, so did their shared life. Since September 2023, they've been constructing a waterfront mansion in Texas, complete with a pool, 3-car garage, stylish kitchen, and black and white marble countertops, documenting the process for fans. Simone's Sports Illustrated piece highlighted how Jonathan's steady support enabled her to visit that forbidden closet and face her Tokyo sadness, without fear. Their reciprocity defines them. He misses preseason games to support her Olympics journey, and she attends his matches, celebrating every tackle, touchdown, and interception on social media. As the sun sets over their nearly completed Texas mansion, its pool reflecting the past and promise, their love story reaches a new daybreak. Simone and Jonathan stand on the balcony each evening, hand in hand, the lake mirroring both their triumphs and trials. Within the glassy water, they see echoes of past challenges, Simone's private tears in the Forbidden Olympics closet, the weight she carried post-Tokyo, and the strength it took to rebuild her spirit. They see his unwavering support, missed training camps, cheers from Olympic stands, and the pride that lights Jonathan's eyes when Simone takes the podium. Their love has become more than a personal tale. It's a symbol of resilience and balance. They've turned vulnerability into strength, championed mental health openness, and shown that behind every gold medal or touchdown is a partner who stands unseen, in the quiet spaces between applause. In a world rushing by, Simone and Jonathan have chosen presence over perfection, connection over conquest. Their story isn't about grand finales, it's an ongoing promise. A future family, whispered in nighttime conversations and hinted at in Simone's reflections on whether she'll compete in the 2028 Olympics, or shift her focus toward becoming a mother. A home that's more than shelter, but a haven for healing, authenticity, and new memories. Where therapy Thursdays continue, emotional strength is nurtured, and every room reminds them of how far they've come. A shared mission, using their platform to advocate for mental health, athlete well-being, and the dignity of vulnerability. Simone's transparency on therapy and Jonathan's willingness to lean in and support make them champions both on and off the field. Now, at twilight's gentle close, two hearts stand tall where courage grows. In shared laughter, trials, and grace, they've built their world, a sacred place. Hand in hand, eyes set ahead. Their journey's book is far from being read. With love as guide and truth their art, they chase tomorrow, never apart.